every year we select a local charity for our golf event, and we have a person on our team who had twins. Their daughter was born 1 pound 2 ounces, and their son was born 2 pounds.
This is a very, very high-level intensive care unit, providing care to babies of all birth weights and all gestational ages. And we're gratified to be able to wake up in the morning and be able to come to work and do our jobs.
So I've been involved in the GBMC charity with the golf event for a little over a year now.
He's made a tremendous impact by working as a volunteer and helping us further our mission in NICU.
So the success that we had last year was just under $50,000 that we were able to donate to the GBMC NICU, which was just, it was over twice as much as we had the year before.
We're planning to use the Exelon monies that we received last year to implement something called NICView, which will allow families who are unable to come visit their babies to see them remotely through this system.
What Exelon does is they really take the volunteering program seriously. It has a really big impact on the local charities.
Words can't really describe how overwhelmed we are with the generosity that Exelon has provided for GBMC, for our patients and their families.
I've been running with Back on My Feet Baltimore since September 2011. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5:30 in the morning, 4 teams in Baltimore take off and they run with 5 different facilities. Who are suffering from homelessness or addiction. We have a good time. We support each other. It's a team.
And we are dedicated to creating independence and self-sufficiency within the homeless and other underserved populations by first engaging them in running as a means to build confidence, strength, and self-esteem.
It draws you in because all you have to do is run. It keeps you here because of the teammates. They are amazing people. So last June, we were challenged for a 6K 30-day fundraising challenge based on the number of miles we ran. My Constellation Energy coworkers were very supportive of my running. I managed to raise over $2,000 alone, and that supports more than a member for a year.
The money that we raise, the money from Exelon, will be used to support these members as they apply for schools and go back and get degrees, as they prepare for interviews to go back and get jobs and enter the workforce, or as they move out into their own independent housing.
It gives people who might be suffering from homelessness or addiction something positive to focus on. So where I volunteered thought I would be a role model for someone who might be suffering, no, they have supported me just as much. It's a two-way street.
The mission of Blue Water Baltimore, we're all about cleaner streams and cleaner harbors. So we're working to improve water quality. Tree planting is a big part of what we do because they have huge benefits for water quality, reducing runoff, removing pollutants.
I got involved with Blue Water Baltimore initially when we worked on revitalizing the Oliver neighborhood, and it was a great experience. You could see that all the residents of the neighborhood were really excited and looking forward to get the most out of their surroundings.
Volunteers are crucial to what we do. Matt has volunteered with our organization since 2012, and he started coming out to the Constellation BG&E employee volunteer days with us, and has primarily been involved with tree planting projects like the one we're doing right now.
You know, I grew up on the waters of the bay, and so helping to preserve the watershed around the Baltimore area is really important to me, and you know, I want to try to preserve that for future generations.
Matt is a terrific volunteer. He's always enthusiastic, always ready to help. When we got here this morning, he was the first person to jump in the truck and start unloading tools, so he's definitely a pleasure to work with, and we're very, very thankful that he helped us apply for this award.
I'd like to thank Exelon first for putting together a wonderful volunteer program, and it's really great to be able to see funding go to these organizations and see a direct impact in the communities around where Exelon is giving back.
The American Cancer Society offers a variety of support for cancer patients as they go through this journey. Now, the Hope Lodge is a facility that houses cancer patients and their caregivers while they're receiving cancer treatments at no cost to them.
I am a two-time breast cancer survivor. I became a cancer mentor in 2004 after undergoing my own treatment. This space is such a warm, loving, friendly, homey environment, and I just wanted to be a part of that.
It's so amazing. She takes each person's journey personally to see how she could help that individual. Our guests, when they leave and they come back to visit us at our reunions or they come for follow-up, they never forget her.
I have just been truly, truly blessed. I try to help all and anyone that I can, and you know, it's just wonderful. I am so excited. I have been on cloud 9 ever since I found out that I received an award. I don't care if it was a penny, I still would have been so excited. The fact that the company, Exelon, recognized what I do and think it's worth that amount of money. And I just want to thank Exelon so much for extending this wonderful, wonderful monetary award on my behalf. And it's just so much that this organization will be able to do as a result of that. And I'm just so grateful.
Actually, what drew me to Kennedy Krieger is my boss at the time, back in 1991, she asked me to come along to a meeting, and I was just blown away by what I was hearing, what they do for the children. It was mind-blowing on what they do for these kids and for the families too. And I've been hooked ever since.
Children come from all over the country, all over the world. People move here to Kennedy Krieger Institute. The developmental disabilities that we deal with are, just some examples are cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, autism, attention deficit, learning disabilities. The Festival of Trees has a tremendous impact on Kennedy Krieger Institute. It's our major fundraiser. Last year we raised $1.1 million, and it is enormous. I mean, last year we had 45,000 people come.
And I'm the chairman of the volunteer committee, and I arrange about 400 to 500 volunteers to come in and work the 3-day event. It's just a whole community involved event that goes not just Baltimore, it's all over the state. And actually we have a lot of out-of-state volunteers come in from Pennsylvania and Delaware and so forth.
We've been working with Kathy Schreiner for over 25 years. The impact she made is we couldn't run the festival without her. And that is the absolute positively true.
I've been here almost 30 years with the company. BG&E and Exelon now has always supported me and anything I want to do. As a matter of fact, I just feel like I'm lucky to have worked for BG&E and for Exelon.
I've been involved with the ARC since about 2007. And I was impressed by the ARC because it's a local organization that serves the needs of individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And I have a nephew who has Down syndrome, so there's a connection there. I was also impressed by the ARC. They've always been a wonderfully run organization. Carol Beatty's an excellent executive director, and so it seemed like a great organization that I wanted to help out.
Our day program is the service where we serve our most people with the most significant disabilities. Our goal is that they will eventually go work or go volunteer in the community. We plan to use the volunteer award from Exelon to help support changes that we're making with our day program. We are thrilled to be the recipients through Ed's wonderful work in the community.
I spent a lot of time with the Government Affairs Committee. We do some legislative breakfasts where we introduce legislators to clients and their caregivers. We do some town hall meetings, and I've personally had the opportunity to see people who needed services be able to access those services. And they'll be at a town hall or breakfast one year, and the next year they've gotten access to services because of the ARC and us being able to connect them with the ability to get those services. I would like to thank Exelon for giving employees like myself the opportunity to participate and get involved in local community organizations like the ARC, as well as the financial support of the company is just absolutely, it's reassuring, and it makes it help me feel worthwhile being an employee of the company and helping me give back to the community.